Good. How are you?
Good.
Hey.
Broadcasting.
What's that?
Thanks for broadcasting. Just not the same.
Right? Yeah. I think so. I think we'll be all right.
I'll be right below you. You're all right by yourself?
That I got here, first thing I did was go right here. That's sweet. I say, it's always during the day. Typical. Just the best. All right, here we go. Puck drop. Running the Lakes in red. Hibbing in white. Hibbing quick in on it. Damon John in net this morning. Out front. And it slid past Damon on the backside there, and it's a quick goal by Hibbing's going to put them up 1-0 here early, just 15 seconds in, 16 seconds in. Play 17 minutes per period here. I don't know if they're playing 2 or 3 periods. I guess we'll find out. Don't know exactly what the rules are for the fest here. Puck through center, now picked up by Berg. He's going to slide it up to Joe Ryer. He'll slide it in deep. Nice job by Parker Fulton to intercept that pass there. Gets a hold of it, sends it just wide of the net. Tipping back out the other direction. They come up through center ice. Again, stopped there by Berg. And offside of the call, outside the Lightning line. A couple of hits thrown early. No love lost between these two teams, so should see a pretty spirited scrimmage here between them. Turned over at the Hibbing blue line. They try to go through the center. That goes all the way down. Icing waved off. The high school.
High school, okay.
Net came off there, so we could whistle. Get another face-off here off to the left of Damon. Face-off won by Hannah. They chip it up the boards. Nice job by Garrett Fury. Slides it to Jazbilski. Now back across to Hannah. He tries to hit him, streak it to the net. Just not quite on the same page there. Vinny steps out with it. He'll chip one just wide of the net. Go in on the forecheck. Hit thrown by Hannah there. Loose puck now at center ice. Nolan Hall steps up, chip it up to the Hibbing zone. Garrett Fury and Colton Bry in on the forecheck. Hibbing will just elect to jump it in. Nybakken hustling back in behind the net. Helped up by Bry. He chips it up just out of the reach of Lucas Martin. Waylon Catterhagen, good to see him back on the ice this summer. Pushing the Blue Jackets deep into their own zone. Nice job there by Lightning. Right near side, tries to dump it in, gets blocked. Cable will pick it up, slides it forward for Sullivan, just out of his reach. The Blue Jackets will regroup in their own zone. Tipped out the center ice, gets by Cable. Rickla going to go back and pick it up. Comes to the inside corner. Pass to Carty. He tries to get it out. It's intercepted at the line, held in there. Sullivan now moves it for Rickla. He's going to go rink wide. He's looking for Peterson, but he got intercepted. Outside's out the line. Rickla holding it at the line, trying to maintain control. They're going to call it onside. Shot fanned on there by Carty. Oh, and he had a stick pulled out of his hands. Otherwise, he was alone right there in the slot. 3-on-2 opportunity now the other way for Hibbing. They slide it wide of the net. Picked up now here by Peterson. He fights to get out to the neutral zone. Helped up by Sullivan. Now Berg's got it. And Berg will send it deep. Stopped behind the net by the Hibbing goaltender. They'll circle, reverse back behind their own net. Intercepted now by Ryer. His shot high and over the glass, or hit the glass. Now Hibbing back the other way. This is Cole Swanson. Shot from the point deflected, knocked down by Solar. And back out to the Blue Jackets end. They'll do a long pass to Cole Swanson here. Dangerous. He's one of the best players in the state. Dangles around Cable, sends a centering pass. Clear to the corner. Out to the right point. Watch there. Deflected nicely by Ryer. And we're going to have a penalty called. A roughing call. Called against Hibbing, I do believe. No, it's going to be against Northern Lakes. They're going to run actual penalties here. So we're going to see a 2-minute penalty. And they're trying to decide who it is. Looks like it'll be Leighton Cable that'll pick up the penalty. So off season for the referees here too as they square things away. Lightning will be shorthanded. Nybakken working out on the corner. Try to slide it up to Hannah. That's intercepted. Now Fury with it. He's got Hannah, but just missed him. Hannah's going to race down to the far end. Force the issue here. A little bit different look to the penalty kill this season. They're going to have one person pressuring hard, looking to cause a turnover, and someone to jump on those loose pucks and behind that pressure. Hibbing gets set up here, up the near side. Now watched by Nybakken in the corner. They'll slide it up to the left point. It gets by everybody, and they're going to have to regroup at center ice. There goes the pressures. Hannah's going to force the issue all the way deep into the Blue Jacket zone. This is again Cole Swanson, number 16 for Hibbing. He'll take her on the left side, circles the net, looking out front. Pass intercepted, ends up on Catterhagen's stick, but he misses the mishandles, and that's a dangerous penalty, or dangerous hit there. That's knee on knee. And I gotta think that they're gonna call that as a penalty. That's a dangerous hit no matter what time of year, but certainly here in the summer. So that's going to even things up. We're going to be 4-on-4 for the next 51 seconds. 11:30 left here in the first period. Verville holds the line now. Comes near side. This is Fry. He's got Sullivan streaking. Gives it to him. Gets off his stick into the corner. Now back out to Berg at the point. He'll take a shot. That gets through. Swallowed up by the goaltender. .36 seconds left to 4-on-4. 11:15 left here in the first. Hibbing controls off the face-off. Good job by Carty to intercept there. Oh, miscommunication between Carty and Peterson though. Hibbing now from behind their own net. You see that pressure from Northern Lakes as it's 4-on-4. And that's going to be icing against Hibbing. With 14 seconds left of even strength, and then Northern Lakes will get a abbreviated power play of 1:10. Face-off won by Hibbing. They'll control far side. Come through the neutral zone. That pass doesn't connect, and that's going to be icing again. So we'll try it again. Bolton steps in. He'll take the draw. wins it. Shot by Jaden, kick aside. Comes on near side. Picked up by Hibbing. They'll carry through center ice. Drop at the line. Shot there. Deflected out front. Never made it to the net. Picked up now by Balmer. He slides it up forward. Northern Lakes on the power play now. This is Ryer. He gets stripped just inside the zone. Nice job by Balmer, though. Sends a shot just wide. Now it's laying loose inside the net. Fulton banging away at it. Can't quite get it in. So we're going to face off here with 48 seconds left in the power play for Northern Lakes. 10:18 left in the period. Face-off controlled by Hibbing. They'll carry through center. Across the Lightning line, held up nicely by Rickla. Put out the line, but not out. Chip back deep. Hibbing will go in to get it themselves. Centering pass intercepted by Ryer. He'll turn it up, back up through neutral ice. Changing behind the play. He'll fire it in on goal. Goaltender just catch and drop it for his defenseman. Wrapped around far side, Zabilski there to hold it in. Now watched by Fury. Chipped up to the line. 2-on-3 as they come through the neutral zone. Chip it up to center ice. Hibbing with the far corner now. Hannah with it below the goal line. He'll slide around near side. Was looking for Zabilski. Wrapped around now to the right point. Shot there. Knocked down in front. Picked up by Hannah. He gets just leveled. Board play here. Rickla will step out with it. He'll come to neutral. And backhanded deep into the zone. And Lightning will get a change behind the play. Hannah will push the issue behind the net. Now Bry holds it in. Back through center. Nice step up there by Martin. Causes a turnover. Back into the D zone now. Off a skate. Picked up by Hibbing, and they'll try and chip it back into the Lightning end. Fry's there to knock it down. Hibbing finally gets it down below the goal line. Verville wraps around far side, just out of the reach of Martin. Now comes near side. Shot in on Damon. He'll kick that to the side. Martin picks it up. He'll chip it up, looking for Catterhagen, but just out of his reach. Now for Bry, that goes out of the zone. He'll call offside there. 8:15 left in the first period. I don't know how accurate they are, but they say shots are 3-3. Hibbing on top 1-0. Peterson picks up the loose puck off the face-off. He carries it into the Hibbing end. He's got it now behind the net. Looking for Nybakken out at the right point. Nybakken's shot gets through. High shot, gloved by the goaltender, and he'll hold on. We're going to face off deep in the the Hibbing end. Just past the halfway mark with 8 minutes left here in the first period. Oh, and there's rolling loose in the blue paint. Misplayed by the goaltender. Lightning trying to jump on a loose puck, unable to get it through. Now quick shot there, pinballs out front. Hibbing able to regain control and chip it up the center ice. For Cable's going to put it off the wall for Sullivan. Sullivan avoids the hit, leaves it near side. Cardy sends it deep. Lightning forwards will go in on a change. Nice back check there by Peterson. Shot goes over the net. Held in right side, wrapped all the way around near side. Pushed up to Balmer. He tries to get it up out of the zone, but picked off there. Now Fulton's able to chip it deep. He'll go in on the chase. Hibbing again efficiently out of their own zone, tip it into the Lightning zone, picked up by Berg. He'll put it off the wall. He's got Ryer there. Ryer sends it for Fulton, that gets by him. Lightning are going to make a change. Then Hibbing winds up from their own end. Poke away by Hannah. Just gets out of reach of Garrett Fury. Zbilski chasing now. This is Cole Swanson again for Hibbing. He'll slide it through the center. Damon will slow it down. Picked up in the corner now as they battle there. Now behind the net, centering pass. Hibbing with it, control on the far side. Sends a shot right through. Misses everybody, and they pick it up near side. Good play catch at the point. Poked away nicely by Rikla. Now centering. Comes out and gets through. The defenseman. Hannah pressuring the goaltender. He'll slide up the near boards. And Hibbing will exit. Good back check there by Hannah. Damon John holding the near side post. We got a battle out front. It looks like the net has come free. We'll get a whistle. 5:42 left here in the first period. Hibbing on top, 1-0. Face-off controlled by Hibbing. They'll carry it left corner. Try to come back up the wall with it. Fry trying to chip it by. But Hibbing will slide it back behind the net. Jaden battling back there. Helped up by Catterhagen. Catterhagen will wrap around the far side. Out of the reach of Fry. Picked up now by Hibbing. Turned over at the Lightning line. And Paul has it. He'll go D to D to Cable. Cable's pass hits a skate. They chip it by. Cable now a shot. Saved made by John. Nice save there. Kicked it to the corner. Battle in the slot now. Catterhagen comes away with it. He'll gain the red line. Dump it in. Lightning will get a change behind the play. Peterson hard into the forecheck. Positive turnover comes right down the slot. No Lightning player able to get it there. Now Peterson turns it over again. Shot by Carty. Deflects wide. He tries to push it in the corner. The Blue Jackets are able to gather. Pressure put on by Carty. Now Peterson. The Blue Jackets wrap it up the wall. They chip it by Nybakken. Centering pass goes straight through. Carty now with it. Oh, tried to chip it up to a streaking Ryer, but couldn't get enough on it and hit a skate. Now it's loose. Ryer pokes it through center ice. Excellent job by Joe Ryer. He's got it left corner, puts the brakes on, looking for help. Puts it up to Berg at the point. Berg shot blocked. Ends up in the corner. Parker Fulton with it behind the goal line here. Brings it out to Rikla, right point. His shot just wide. Ryer looking for the tip there. Didn't get any wood on it. Puck down below the goal line. Slides up left point. Held in by Berg. His shot deflected on the way in. Cleared away by the Blue Jackets. They'll come through center ice. Pass is out of the reach there, but they'll wave off icing. As Berg goes back to pick it up. He spins away from the forechecker. Puts up the wall for Fury. Fury's got Ballmer streaking up the middle. Hits him on the tape. Ballmer takes it left side. Back to Fury. Fury, one shot. Nice one-time shot. Was deflected there by the defenseman up and over to the net. Fury, another shot towards the net. Hannah's there to pick up the rebound. He's got it in the corner. Slides it down for Fury behind the net. Hibbing converges there. Now this is Verville. Shot right on. Deflected up and out of play by the goaltender. 2:48 left in the first. Catterhagen takes the draw, wins. Shot by Verville right on, went through the glove of the goaltender and ends up near side. Hibbing tries to come up near side. Nice job by Solar to hold that line. Now they come 2-on-3. Good back check by Colton Bry. Gerville up the boards to Catterhagen. He'll leave it for Martin. That's intercepted. Martin picks up a loose puck though. And he's able to clear the zone. Lightning will change behind the play as Hibbing's back in their own zone to pick it up. Long stretch pass here. Hit their own man in center ice. Carty back to cause a turnover. Now D to D. And we got Sullivan tried to send it to Carty in the front of the net. It's intercepted. And Hibbing back on the puck now as they come through center. Lightning back with numbers though. Sullivan picks up the loose puck. He'll turn towards near boards. Reverses behind the goal. That's intercepted. Hibbing up to the left point. Held at the line. They'll just flip it back deep. Now at the center in the slot. Shot block. Rebound sent just underneath the pad of John. Ends up far corner. Picked up there by Hibbing. They'll wrap it out to the right point. From the right circle. Shot goes well wide. Picked up now left circle. In the left corner as they battle there. Sullivan. Nybakken comes away with the puck. Down the corner, Peterson, he'll flip it out, get it down the ice, and that will not have enough for icing. So Lightning able to change behind the play. Sent wide, intercepted now by Fulton at center ice, and he'll dump it deep. Hibbing stops it behind their net. Defenseman circling around. Nice job by the Lightning to cut him off. They're able to gain the Lightning zone though. Rickla tips that puck away. He's going to hit Fulton. Fulton to Ryer. Ryer over the left circle. Good job defensively to close the gap there. Ryer now has it behind the net. Puts it up front to Fulton. Pad save made. Fulton now up front for Ballmer, just out of his reach. And here comes Hibbing the other way with Cole Swanson. Good job by Rickla. And his poke check, he ended up getting tied up, and they're going to get a penalty called. And that should be a hooking call. Cole Swanson's asking for a penalty shot, but he did not have a clear step. So with just 2.3 seconds left, we'll have a face-off off to Damon John's left. Hibbing will win the face-off. Their shot blocked by Hannah. So after one, it's Hibbing 1, Northern Lakes 0. Minute 58 remaining on the penalty to Kyler Rickla. Scoreboard does show Northern Lakes leading in shots 10-6 though. So it looks like they will do the ice. We'll mute everything. We'll come back here in about 15 minutes for the second period. right, we're ready for period number 2. Again, the Lightning will start on the penalty kill. Minute 58 remaining on the penalty. Kyler Rickla in the box. Hibbing will step in on the power play. Control, now left side. Out to left point. Shot from there, goes well wide. Looking for a tip out front, didn't get a stick on it. Now in the corner, they'll try to put it out. Damon John does a good job to knock that back behind the net. Picked up by Sullivan. He'll flip it out wide, looking for a long pass to Peterson. Peterson on it in the corner. Again, a little bit different look this year as we're going to see them pressuring a little bit more up on the front of this penalty kill. Step around, wide open net on the backside. Tic-tac-toe play. And Hibbing gets a power play goal, and that's going to put them up 2-0. Again, another quick goal. This one just 38 seconds into the second period. Power play goal scored there. Pretty passing plays. They kept control coming into the right side of the zone. Went deep and then back across the goal mouth. Nothing that Damon John could do about that. Hibbing will take control behind their own net. Pressure put on there by the Lightning. Now they'll come up the right side, up through center ice. Misses everybody. Rickla will pick it up there. He'll come off on near side glass. Bounces around. Ends up on the stick of Cole Swanson. It's turned over to Rickla though. He'll carry it into the offensive zone. Left circle. Rickla spins away from pressure. Pushed back down deep by Fulton. They'll go in on the forecheck. They slide it up the boards. Try to kick it to the center. Now picked up. Hibbing comes through center ice. Misfires on the pass. Rickla back there. Pops over his stick though. Shot right in. Nice save by Damon John. Short side. Got the blocker on it. Was able to fight that one off. Now shot wide. Kept in right point. And now out to center ice. Mishandle there. Blue Jackets have to go back in their own zone to pick it up now. From behind their own net. Pressure there by Fury. Pops out loose in front. Jazbilski pressuring now and wraps around near side. Gets by Hannah and all the way up to the line. Jaden unable to keep it in. Lightning will tag up. Chip back deep in the zone. Pressure now. This is Swanson. Big hit by Fury on Swanson. Hibbing on it behind the Lightning net as they've got it deep. Battle there by Jaden. Helped out by Hannah. Hannah comes away with it. Sends it up to Jazbilski. Intercepted. Held in right point. Or left point, excuse me. Shot. Nice right pad save by Damon John. Resets. Makes another save. Now Fury picks it up. He's got Jazbilski. Fury's going to carry it over the red line. He'll slide it deep, but it's intercepted by Hibbing. They'll chip it back out to center ice. Loose puck picked up by Hibbing. Held in right or left point. Now from the left circle. Steered wide by John. Battle out at the right point. Good job by Martin there. Rink wide pass. Intercepted. Hibbing able to corral and dump it deep into the Lightning zone. One touch pass intercepted. In on John, and Damon John says, I've seen enough. Covers it up. We'll have a face-off off to his left with 13:51 left in the second period. Hibbing Blue Jackets leading your Northern Lakes Lightning 2-0. Just a few minutes into the second period. Loose puck controlled off the face-off by Hibbing. They slide it out front. Slides all the way through. Sullivan, headman to Carty. Carty tries to slip one through. That's intercepted. Lightning turn it right back the other way. Sullivan hearted on the forecheck. Helped out by Carty. Now to Rickla. His shot gets through the glove. Goaltender, but ends up behind the net. Chipped up off the wall. And that'll be offside on Northern Lakes. at the Hibbing blue line, and we'll get a face-off with 13-16 remaining here in the second period. Face-off, pushed into the Blue Jackets zone. Pressure there by Ryer. Comes up near side. All the Jackets behind their own net. Pressure there by Balmer. Fulton in to help out. Fulton bumped off the puck, and he'll kick it further into the corner to leave it back behind the net for Balmer. He'll chip it by a man. As they battle in the far side corner now. Loose puck. Balmer steps out, tried to get it to Ryer up front. It's intercepted. Ryer with a good back check, though. Good pressure there. Now Hibbing will pick it up with speed. Carry to the right corner. Watch there by Hall. Hit thrown by Ryer in the corner. Ryer's going to step out with the puck. Avoids the check. The defenseman's able to push the puck in deep into the zone again. Hibbing going for a change. He'll dump it in deep. Ryer has it now, far side wing. Out of the reach of Balmer. Hibbing reversing here in center ice. Hibbing with it out the right point. Now D to D the left side. Shot from there, gets through. Nice job by Damon John tracking that. Gobbling it up with no rebound. 11:50 left here in the second period. It keeps it 2-0. Northern Lakes trailing. Face off one back. Left point. Jazbilski's able to push it out to center ice. Good pressure there. Steps back around though, and Hibbing right back on the attack. Quick shot. Rebound. Nice job by Damon John to recover and get the right pad out there. Now we've got a 3-on-1 opportunity the other way. Hannah's got it left circle. He's got Jazbilski up front. Hannah shoots. Save made. Comes near side. Cable shot well wide of the net. Wraps around the far side boards. They'll chip it off the glass and out to center ice. And now Hibbing with the 2-on-1 opportunity. Hannah racing back for defense. And pass across and chipped in. And that's another goal scored by Hibbing on a nice 2-on-1 play with 11:16 left in the period. It's now 3-0. Hibbing on top. Back and forth action there, got a little loose. Hibbing ends up with a odd man rush. And Barry's on a nice 2-on-1 play. Lightning will chip it all the way down to the Hibbing end. Hibbing will go back to get it. Forts pressure there by Bry. Now by Martin. Out near side. Chipped out to center ice. Hibbing will bring it in. Lightning with numbers back defensively. Picked up by Catterhagen. He's bumped off the puck. Helped out now by Berg. Far corner. Hibbing maintains control. Catterhagen kicks it away. Good job by Rickla behind the net. He tries to send it up near side out of the reach of Rye. Rye will chase it up to the left point. Now Rickla with it at the half wall. Stripped of it there. Hibbing's got it now left corner. Drop pass. Lost control in the circle. Picked up there by Catterhagen. His pass goes through the feet of Rye. And Hibbing can come back near side. Chipped up far wall. Watched there by Verville. Verville battling and now helped out by Peterson. They get it now. This is Sullivan. He's got Peterson streaking far side. Tried to get it across, but good defensive play there to block that pass. Verville holds the line now. Peterson down to Carty. Carty up front to Sullivan. Sullivan makes a forehand backhand juke because the goaltender was kicking from his right to his left. And Northern Lakes has broken through with 9:57 left in the second period. It's now 3-1 with Hibbing on top. Nice job on the forecheck there. Good move there by Carty. Slides it across to a wide open Sutton Sullivan in front of the blue paint. Sutton goes backhand, or forehand backhand, excuse me, and tucks it back behind the goaltender. Getting Northern Lakes on the board. Deflects in on net. Misplayed there by the defenseman. Fulton around to Ballmer's pass, fanned on. Nice job by Rochelle to hold that puck in. Fulton's pass goes right through the slot. Now Fulton with the tip right on, pad save made. Now at the center ice. Verville, good gap there. Sticks it away, and now Verville in the corner, just out of his reach. Puck ends up down in the Hibbing zone. They'll come long outlet, pass out to center ice, and then dump it deep. Hibbing going for a full sail change. As Nybakken picks it up behind his net, hits Jazbilski. Jazbilski to Hannah. Hannah on the right side. Tries to go back to Jazbilski. That's intercepted. Nice job by Cable to step up. Hannah's going to chase it back. Win the race there. Hibbing will come away with it though. Comes near side. Jazbilski chasing down in the corner. Helped out now by Nybakken. Good stick there by Jazbilski. Hannah tips it out to Fury. Fury tried to get it back, but it's intercepted. Now through everybody, now to go all the way down. That's an icing against Hibbing. 8:29 left here in the second. Hibbing on top, 3-1. Again, I don't know the accuracy of it, but the scoreboard shows 15 shots for Northern Lakes and 12 for Hibbing. They'll have a face-off violation here on Hibbing, so we're going to do it again. They'll toss the Hibbing center. Catterhagen steps in and wins it for Northern Lakes. Vrye will send it deep behind the net. Now he'll go in on the forecheck. Centering pass picked off there by Martin. He's taken down center ice, didn't get a shot away, or center of the slot, didn't get a shot away. Now loose puck, no one seems to want to get the handle on it now. Seeing a lot of summer hockey right there. Hibbing comes away with it. Now Vrye with it. He'll carry it out of the zone, tries to come across to Martin. That got deflected on the way. Hibbing turns it right back into the Lightning zone. Nice job closing the gap there. That was Berg. Catterhagen now. Pressure from behind, loses the puck in the zone. Long centering pass, 2-on-2 at the Lightning line. They cut back to the center. This is Tate Swanson. Tate gets a shot right on. A couple of saves made by Damon John right there. It's underneath him, and he's just going to close his pads up and hold on. Good job holding his ground. 7:29 here left in the second. Face-off controlled by Hibbing. Slapped out to the line though. And they'll go D to D, but it comes outside. Ooh, dangerous play there. Leg on leg. Lightning still having control, but turned over now. 3-on-1 down low. Shot. Left pad saved by Damon John. Picked up by Sullivan. He'll hand it to Peterson. Peterson trying to come rink wide to Carty. Bounce over the defenseman's stick. Carty's got it. He takes a shot. Loose rebound. Hibbing able to clear it away before Lightning can get on it. Nice job by Cable to step into his man there, Tate Swanson. Loose puck comes up on front of the net and cleared away by Nybakken out to center ice. Nybakken with it now, the line. Banks it off. Ryer's got it now, right side. His shot, glove down and held. With 6:29 later left in the second. Lightning hold Rickle at the right point. Oh, that's tipped right up on net, and I think that was by their own defenseman. Wrapped around far side, held. Oh no, hops the stick of Berg. That's going to end up all the way in the Lightning zone, racing down with nice shot. Oh, right off the mask of Damon John, ends up behind the net. Ballmer has it now, right side. Push deep now. Pressure there by Ryer. Now turned over to Fulton behind the net. Now sends it out front, deflected away, and ends up at center ice where Burville will gather it in. He'll put it back up to Ryer at the Blue Jackets line, and he'll dump it in. It goes off the shin pad, though, so they don't get it deep. Deflected, and there's going to be a souvenir for a lucky fan up there. With 5:36 left in the second. We'll have a neutral zone face-off. Pushed back to center ice, controlled there by Hibbing. They'll try to backhand it in. Knocked down at the line, though, picked up by Fury. Fury racing to the right side. He's going to try and feed Hannah. Hannah's got it. Steps around and loses the puck. A nice pass there by Garrett Fury. Put it right on the stick for Hannah. Hannah goes forehand, backhand, and slides off his stick before he can get a shot. With 5:21 left here in the second. A great opportunity there for Northern Lakes. Face-off ends up in the corner. Hibbing will have it there, pressured by Jabilski. Up the wall. Sular unable to hold. They come down left side. Deflected by Damon John up and over the net. We'll get a face-off off to his right. 5:06 left here in the second. Won by Hibbing, but controlled by Northern Lakes. Gatterhagen sends it across to Luke Martin. Martin's got it left side. Just got tied up in his skates. He gets knocked down, but picked up by Gatterhagen. Puts it down to Vry right up the side of the net. Ends up behind the goal. Hibbing will take over there. Comes out to Nybakken at the right point. Shot and sent right through by Gatterhagen. Gets all the way through. Left point now. Cable. Down to Vry. He'll send it across to Nybakken. Nybakken, oh, the back door for Vry. It hit on the back of his skate. Or back of his stick, excuse me. Gatterhagen now up to Cable, left point. Shot from there. Save made. Ends up in the corner. Now Vry on it. Tag team by two people. Still maintains control. Good job by Colton Vry. The forecheck. They're going to wrap it around near side now. Pinching is Nybakken. Good job there to hold the zone. Nybakken now behind the net, tried to center up front. We had Sullivan coming. That's intercepted and sent all the way down. And that'll have enough for icing. We're down to 3:58 remaining here in the second period. Hibbing on top. 3-1 over Northern Lakes. Sullivan on the face-off, loose in the circle, poke down to the corner. Sullivan's going to jump on it there. Send it up front to Carty, but just on the wrong side there. Carty off of his skate in the corner. He battles along the half wall. Now shot by Berg, gets tipped in on net, kicked out. Nice save there. Another centering pass intercepted. And Hibbing will come back the other way. Peterson picks it up, tries to step through the circle. Hounded defensively and ends up in the corner. And now Hibbing will take control. Another good job coming back defensively. Causing a turnover at the Hibbing line. Lightning in on it. Pops off Carty's stick. Hibbing again out to center ice. Just sliding across the red line. Now gain the zone. They'll carry it down the left side. Rickla picks him off. Slides it up the wall. Laying loose at the half wall now. And they'll wrap it around behind the Lightning goal. Far side corner is Berg battling and helped out by Sullivan. Sullivan there to pick it up. Look up to the center. Slide it over to Carty. Carty will just dump it deep. That line will go get a change as Ryer's going to head in on the forecheck. Centering pass interceptor. Outlet pass intercepted by Fulton. He steps around the goaltender. Made the move around him and then shot it right through the crease. Long outlet pass. Rochelle unable to catch up on the left side. Nice left hand save by Damon John. Pass out to Balmer. Balmer and Fulton. 2-on-1 with a back check though. Fulton, oh, just missed the tip. Good play there by Balmer. Now backside just off of Nybacken's stick, but he's able to regain control. His shot blocked. Ends up at center ice. Nybakken back there to pick it up. Now we've got Fulton just over the blue line. Slides it through. This is Balmer. Slides it across to Ryer. Ryer can't get much on it. Now Balmer right up front. Shoot. Save made. In Ryer's feet. Now he gets a hold of it. Another shot. Left pad save. Still loose. Up in the air. Ryer picks it up. And it's pushed out to center ice where Cable will wrap it in. Back it up for Nybakken. He's going to go wide side. Intercepted as Hannah had to wait for Fulton to get off the ice before he could touch. Hibbing comes back through with it. Near side, knocked away by Hannah. Now Cable on him behind the net. Hibbing controlling. Step to the center ice. Shot wide. Nice tip there. Just wide of the net. Nybakken at the end of the shift. Clears it down the ice. Hannah's going to race down. They're going to say no icing. Hibbing trying to come up through center. Now stepping in. Good play defensively by Rickla. Shot save made by Damon John. Couple of whacks at it. Damon holds on with 56 seconds left in the second period. Face-off won and controlled by Northern Lakes. Up the wall. Dry goes wide side to Martin. Martin's got it now left side. Tries to step in through the circle. Has it poked away. Slid back around the net. Hibbing tried to center it. Intercepted by Catterhagen. Now Verizon's got it to Catterhagen. Catterhagen right up front shot. Left save made. He was looking for that upper right-hand corner. Down to 35 seconds left here in the second. Face-off won by Sullivan, shot right on by Peterson. Easy save there. We'll do it all over again. Just a couple of ticks came off the clock. So. Face-off now controlled by Hibbing. They mishandle the puck. Sullivan will fire it back in deep, cross corner. Hibbing up to their own blue line. Chip it up to center ice, intercepted there by Sullivan. Now Nybakken will chip it up the line, but not out. Hibbing with 10 seconds remaining has it down low. Looking for a slot, right in the slot, gets by Damon. But I think he got a piece of that, sent it wide. And that's the end of the second period, where we have Northern Lakes trailing 3-1. Oh, that's going to be just two halves. No, or not. I don't know. Maybe we are playing. I think we're playing 3 periods. And we are. They were just a little late to get to the Zamboni doors, so we'll take a short break here as they do the ice in between the second and third, and we'll come back here for the third period. Right now, it's Hibbing 3, Northern Lakes 1. right, we are back for the third period. Hibbing leading after 2, 3-1. Shot still on the scoreboard showing Northern Lakes with the lead, 25-18. Again, I'm not sure how accurate that is. Northern Lakes will chip it all the way down. It's going to be picked up by Hibbing in their own end, circling back behind their own net. Near side. Sent up through center ice, intercepted there by Cable. He'll put one off the Peterson stick into the far corner. Hibbing will control, no reverse, back behind Peterson. Come up the far side. Good job by Sullivan to chase him down there. Puck now deep into the left corner in the Lightning zone. Wrapped around by Nybakken and chipped out to center ice. D-to-D pass here by Hibbing. They get it in, but a good job defensively. And Fulton will flip it out. That's going to go off the stick, so no icing. Ryer will win the race down there. Steps around the player. Got it pinned against the wall. Fulton there to help out. He'll bank it off the wall again. Ryer's got it. Tries to slide it up front. Cleared away by Hibbing. Out to the line and shipped back in by Berg. And Hibbing will come back out now. Poked back in by Fulton. Out to center ice off a skate. Ryer will send it off the linesman and not able to get it deep. Hibbing with it near side. Watched by Rikla. Knuckle puck shot in. Comes near side. Rikla's going to headman to Balmer. Now Fury's got it. He'll put it on the stick to Hannah. Hannah's going to try the right side. Gets around the defenseman. Puts a shot right on goal. Goaltender had that near side sealed up. Hibbing back the other way. Northern Lakes back with numbers. Ends up behind the net. Jaden's got it there. Fury trying to spring Hannah. Gives it to Zabilski. Pops off of his stick. Sent back into the Lightning zone. Back to pick it up as Cable. He sends up the wall for Fury. Gets by him. They step around Hannah. In the corner now. Poked out to the line by Fury. Not out. Oh, tried to get it free. Wasn't able to do so. Pass comes near side. Be picked up by Hibbing. Pressure put on by Fury. Now Katterhagen pressuring far side. Jazbilski slams it in. Go for a change. As Hibbing will bring it up the near side. Back to the middle. Off a skate now. Picked up by Hibbing. They're well offside. They'll call it there. Just a little disjointed as they tried to cross the blue line. With 14:23 left here in the third. Hibbing on top, 3-1. Lightning up through center ice. Rye steps around to check. Gets it in deep into the zone. He's going to chase it down there. Helped out. Corner by Martin. Now far side. Cable will step up down to the hash marks. Push it back into the corner. Hibbing will try the near side. And go back far side. D-to-D. Now up the wall. Held in by Cable for a second. It pops up into the Hibbing bench. We're going to get a face-off. That should be inside the zone, and it is. With 13:57 left here in the third. Face off won by Northern Lakes. Just gets by Peterson and tries to slide a backhand by. He chips behind the net now. Oh, nice move by Sullivan. Get out front, get a shot on goal. Good save made. Going from his left to his right by the goaltender there. Good chance there by Sutton Sullivan. He stepped out in front of the net, got a shot away. Sullivan steps in, take the face off, kicks it forward. Oh, and a nice shot there by Peterson with a good left pad save. Rebound by Carty gets blocked to the corner. Quick left pad there by the goaltender on a good quick shot by Peterson. That pass deflected by Rikla, far side. Peterson reaching for it. Now Sullivan knocked off of his stick. Laying loose. Carty's got it now. He's up to center ice. Poked away from him. And Tate Swanson will come back the other way. Tries to go back to his brother, Cole. Cole sends it right through the slot. Nobody there, but picked up at the right side. Hook away by Peterson. Got a chance here. 3-on-3 as they cross the line. Peterson from the corner, slides it up front, goes right through Carty. Couldn't get a stick on it. Now Cole Swanson for Hibbing over here. They come up the center ice, intercepted by Hanna. He's bumped off the puck. And Hibbing will bring him back into the offensive zone, the Lightning defensive zone, that is. Now chipped out, Hanna, 1-on-3. Line changing behind him. He pins him against the boards. The puck goes deep, and Hibbing will pick it up there. Hanna chips it back in the corner. He's got Vry there. Vry trying to return it back out front, hits the back side of the net. Now Hibbing up the near side, watched by Vry, turns him back in. They'll just send it off the wall, send it all the way down, and that's going to be icing on Hibbing with 11:26 there left in the third period. Face-off controlled by Hibbing, ends up in the corner. Vry battling with him there. Chipped up by Catterhagen. Good job by Martin to pick him off at the line. Catterhagen turns it back, hands it off to Vry. Vry's got it left circle, tries to get a shot, it's deflected. Luke Martin on a corner, tries to slide it down to Catterhagen. He's taken off the puck. Catterhagen, good battle though. Now Hibbing will come up. Good job by Northern Lakes to come back defensively. They got men back. Forcing the outside is Rikla. Helped out now by Catterhagen. And we've got a penalty coming. And we got a high stick call, it looks like. That's going to be Luke Martin that's going to go to the box. Smallest kid on the team out there bullying people. I love it. So with 10:53 left here in the third, Hibbing up 3-1. They'll go on the power play. Controlled here, left point. Send it down, now it's behind the net. Cable will get the first. He'll wrap it around far side. Held in, but now, Peterson looking for Sullivan, just missed him. Nybakken picks up the loose puck, fires it down. Slowed down by the goaltender behind the net. And Hibbing will look to wrap up their power play. Taking it around wide, circling the net, looking for a centering pass. Laying loose, shot, hits off a skate, picked up by Sullivan. And he's able to clear the zone. Oh no, Jacob Peterson on a breakaway as he was looking for it. He shoots, tries to go 5-hole. Goaltender shuts it down, save made. Breakaway chance there by Jacob Peterson, unable to bury it. Kills some more time in the corner. Now, ringside pass, too far. Picked up by Rikla. He'll send it out to the neutral zone. Lightning with 4 new killers on the ice. Good job by Ryer to knock his man to the wall. Fumbled the puck at the blue line. The Blue Jackets have to regroup at center ice. Carried across the right side. Eliminated there by Joe Ryer. Hit thrown by Parker Fulton. Oh. Looks like their helmets were stuck together there for a second, so. Have a whistle. We'll get a face-off deep in the Lightning zone off to Damon John's left. With 9:32 left in the third, still 39 seconds remaining on the power play for Hibbing. Hibbing D to D. Shot from the left point, kicked aside by John. Ends up far side wall. They'll switch there with the defenseman. Send it back down to the half wall on the right side, back out to the right point. Now across to the left side. Back across the green for a backdoor shot and gets through. No banned on that shot, didn't get any wood on it. Now it chips up the wall. Ballmer's there, can't clear. Ring wide pass. Ends up in neutral zone, and Hibbing will have to regroup there. Just 5 seconds remaining on the penalty. Luke Martin hits back the ice. We're back to 5-on-5 as Hibbing puts it right in front of the net. And we're going to have another penalty called here. We're going to have a holding call. This one's going to be Leighton Cable. And with 8:45 left here in the third, Hibbing's going to go right back on the power play. Face-off won by Northern Lakes, but unable to clear. They held it to the left point. Again, Hibbing back on the power play here. They'll try to send it center ice and fan on it there. Fury's got it. He'll take it 1-on-2. Takes a shot from the left side. Gloved and dropped down by the goaltender. Hibbing back into the zone now. Down to the right side, pressure there by Hannah. Try to go backside, fanned on the shot. We're going to call a high stick on Hannah as he went underneath and pushed the guy's helmet off. So it'll be a 5-on-3 power play with 1:23 left in the original penalty. 8:07 left in the third. Hibbing up 3-1. Lightning will win the face-off. Try to clear, unable to clear again. Hibbing will set up. Now left side, left circle, send it back to the right side. They'll play catch at the top of the circles. Now from the right circle, shot high and wide, wraps out to the left side, held in there. They'll put it back across. Now from the right circle again, blocker saved by Damon John. It's going to wrap all the way around out to center ice. Hibbing will have to go back in their own end to pick it up. They'll hand it off. Tate Swanson in on the left side. It's going to circle the net. Tries to center it. Laying loose, and Damon John will just jump out and cover that, with just 38 seconds remaining on the two-man advantage. Face-off won by Fulton and cleared all the way down the ice. Hibbing wrapping up from their own end. Come down the left side. Watched by Ryer, centering pass out to the point. Gets all the way through. 15 seconds remaining on the two-man advantage for Hibbing. They'll carry it across the right side now. Bodied in the corner by Nybakken. Out to the point, just out of the reach of Fulton. Cleared off the glass. Hits the linesman. We'll get a whistle there, and that'll allow Northern Lakes to get a change as the first penalty had expired. There's still 37 seconds left on the Hannah minor. 6:44 left here in the third. In the line, intercepted there by Sullivan. He's 1-on-3 and he'll just chip it down the ice. "15 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Hibbing as they turn out the right point. Hounded there by Sullivan. Sullivan gets the puck away. Nice job there. Cleared by Peterson all the way down. Bouncing the puck on net. Goaltender will hold it there. Leave it for his defenseman. Hibbing now into the Lightning zone. Behind the net. Nybakken pushes his man to the end wall. Steals the puck. Good job by Bodie Nybakken there. Out to Luke Martin. He'll hand it off to Catterhagen. Catterhagen now left side. He's got to step on the defenseman. Tries to send it back to Martin, who was streaking through the middle. Deflected off his skate. Hibbing will take care of it there. Martin all the way through. Shot back in by Hibbing. Wraps around behind Damon John. Back to pick it up there is Derek Berg. He'll put it off the wall. Intercepted. Poked away now though. And picked up by Catterhagen. Catterhagen's looking wide side. He's got Martin. Martin on the boards. Tried to give it to Balmer right down the middle. That's intercepted. They step around Fulton, but he picks up the puck there. Puts it off the wall. Picked up now by Balmer. He's bumped off. Now good back check by Joe Ryer. The shot goes just wide. Held in the point by Hibbing, and they'll wrap it around deep. Rickler's got it. He'll put it off the wall, looking for Balmer. Now chips all the way out and back down into the Hibbing end. They're able to kick it out the center ice. Lightning will have to tag up. Gives the Blue Jackets time to gather control. Now up through center. And fired in behind the net. Back to get it. Sular loses an edge. Helped out by Balmer. He'll chip it far side. It's Ryer on the wall. Battling with it. Helped out by Fulton. Now to the right point. Held in by Hibbing. They'll go to the left side now. Left point shot. All the way through. It goes well over the net. Ends up far side boards. They'll wrap it around near side. Approaching 4 minutes left here in the third period. Hibbing up 3-1. Shot blocked by Huck. Now that shot deflects off of Damon John. Picked up by Hibbing. They'll go out to the right point. Shot knocked down out front by Solar. And ice by Northern Lakes with 3:50 remaining here in the third period. Northern Lakes trailing by 2, 3-1. Face-off lane loose in the circle. Picked up now by Nybakken. He'll skate it out of the zone. Comes up near side. Looks wide. Over Fury's stick. Tries to calm it down, but picked up now by Hibbing. They step around Cable. Good stick though by Cable to poke it to the end wall. He picks up the loose puck. Hands it off to Fury. Fury's got Cable and Hannah with him. Fury steps around the defender. Loses the handle on the puck. Was going to try and send it across to Hannah. Streaking to the back door. But puck loose in the corner, now picked up by Hibbing. They'll come up near side. Watched by Hannah, angled off nicely. Pass up through center ice, now they're 3-on-3 at the line. And Hibbing will dump it in with 3 minutes remaining in the third. Hannah, tape-to-tape pass to Peterson, who gets a shot on goal. Dropped briefly there by the goaltender, but he covers up. 2:54 remaining in the third. Face-off won by Hibbing. They'll slide up the near side, pick it up. Knocked away nicely by Rickla. Turned up. Now we got Peterson on a breakaway. Nice pass from Sullivan. Peterson shot it just wide. Sullivan tries to chip it back. Gets through Peterson. Now Hibbing up to the wall. Again turned away by Rickla. Now chased by Peterson in their own zone. He pushes them back. They go D to D across in front of their own net. Intercepted down by Carty. His shot deflected by the defenseman up and out of play. With 2:18 left here in the third period. Face-off one. Hammered around the wall. Gets by Jaden as they chip it down the ice. Racing back is Martin to try and help out defensively. collision with Damon John. He took it like a champ, pops right back up on his feet. No harm, no foul there. Good hard cut to the net. Good to see that Damon was able to pop right up though. Face-off controlled by Northern Lakes. Unable to clear the zone though. Center pass gets by Bry. Held in left point. They'll chip it in deep. Off to the right of the goal. Send it back out front. They score. That'll make it 4-1 with 1:52 left in the third period. They'll scramble at the side of the net. They send it out in front. Damon John unable to see with all the traffic, and they're able to chip it by. So Lightning trail by 3. Hibbing again controls, carries to the left side, gets the corner, sends it right through the blue paint, picked up now by Ryer. He's getting hounded at the line. In his feet, gets a hold of it, tries to send it deep, but hits his shin pad. Hibbing trying to stretch pass, failed to connect, so we'll get an icing call with 1:33 left here in the third period. We're going to face off deep in the Hibbing zone. Face-off controlled by Northern Lakes. Shot by Cable, right on, kicked out, right pad save. Rebound gathered in by Hibbing. They'll slide it up near side. Down through the neutral zone and into the Lightning end. Centering pass, good coverage there by Joe Ryer. He'll pick up the loose puck, carried down with speed down the left side. He's got the corner. Poked away from the last second. Puts the brakes on. Handles it. Far side corner, bounces out just out of reach of Zabilski. Centering pass goes right through the slot. Picked up far side by Hibbing. Now they'll chip it near side. This is Hanna, just out of his reach. They'll send it back behind the net. DeFury. Oh, they just deflected at the line, or they were going to spring Hanna there. Chip back in by Hibbing, though, with 40 seconds remaining in the game here. Jazbilski's got it. His pass intercepted. Now they've got Hanna far side. He's got Fury streaking down back door. Hanna looking to try and get it across. Intercepted in front of the net. And Hibbing back out to center ice with it. Oh, loose puck now, 2-on-1. Shot, save made by John. Ends up in the corner. They battle there. Now pass puck out front. Good defensive play there by Hanna to break that shot up. It's chipped out. And that'll do it. So after 3 periods, the Lightning fall to the Blue Jackets 4-1 in this first game of the 2025 Summerfest Hockey Tournament here in Proctor and Hermantown. Lightning will be in action again tomorrow. Their first game will be, I believe, at 11:15 against Totino Grace. And that one will be in Hermantown. And then the Varsity will play again at 3:45 tomorrow against Monticello, again in Hermantown. But coming up now today, we'll have Northern Lakes JV here at 12:30. They'll be playing Proctor. And then JV will play again tomorrow against Monticello at 1:15 in Hermantown. So we'll have those games for you. As usual, we'll do the best we can with the live streaming. Hope you come back and watch those games. See you soon.